All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give our honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. We say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. And we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. 2024, which is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. This is a World War III update. All right, in the times that we living in, and especially with these different groups, that's why we give double honors to our apostles and elders that have done the work and doing the work right. And you got men that are pushing this truth because we're in a time of the Lord is sifting. He's sifting who that he wants and who that he doesn't want because we're getting closer to the time of judgment, man. All right, on the planet Earth, and just like you see everything taking place, what does it say? He that has the last laugh laughs the best. Most High's not worried about all these other nations and all these other non-believers. It says, shall their unbelief make the words of the Most High for none effect? I'm paraphrasing, but let's jump right into this article. As you see here, and you see on the background, you see the NATO flag, you see the Ukrainian flag, and then you see the French flag. This is the French president Emmanuel Macron, and he's pretty much being put as the front guy, okay? Because this is NATO. That's why all you see NATO flag in the background. You see weapons that have been. We're in a proxy war, okay? It's gonna turn into a hot war. They just don't want everybody freaking out. We've been in World War III, okay? When U.S. started sending weapons to Ukraine and U.S. weapons were killing Russian soldiers, that's World War III, okay? That's an indirect combat, and it's going to turn to a direct combat. I mean, once that starts, guess what? It's not going to take too long before the missiles start flying. That's why this third world war you're going to see the MOTB. It's around the corner. It's already pushing because once the financial crisis happens, these things are going to be happening simultaneously. Okay, we're going to have the MOTB be in effect, and then you're going to have this war that's going to it's not going to take too long. Just like the apostles have said, it's not going to take that long. Once the MOTB is initiated, it's gonna move. Things, like it says, things are going to move fast because the missiles are going to fly ASAP, okay? Because it's going to be going simultaneously as everything else is going, okay? So let's read this article. It says, Macron says nothing ruled out, including using Western troops to stop stop Russia winning Ukraine war. And this is on CNN. This is not a what does it say? A run-of-the-mill news station. That's why I chose to use this article, and this is fair use, fair use. But the main point here is that they're using Macron as the front guy, but it's NATO, because attack on one is attack on all. So they have that article that they can initiate, but what they're doing now is it's because Ukraine ain't cutting it. Let's just break it down. If you've been keeping up with this thing, Ukraine cannot deal with Russia on the level that they need to. They're almost winning. They're taking places that they want. They're pretty much just like if you see a boxing match and you see a superior fighter fighting an inadequate fighter, you're going to be able to tell the difference. So the same thing you see happening in Ukraine right now, you have an inferior fighter fighting against a top shelf, one of the top seeds in the tournament, okay? If this is a tournament of the great fighters in the world, Russia's up there. You got China, Russia, you got the US, all right? And you got India, you got different nations that are following behind that. But the main power players is Russia, China, US. That's who's really got the gusto. So it says French President Emmanuel Macron has openly discussed the possibility of sending European troops to Ukraine to help Kiev win the war against Russia. The potential major escalation, because when you come and you see what's going on here, hold on. Europe cannot survive without cheap gas. That's what it's breaking down to. Europe cannot survive without having cheap gas. They've had it. That's why their economy has been where it's at. Right now in this war, they're dying. They're dying to death. All right, their energy is going through the roof. all these things. So they got to make a Hail Mary. So when you see the French president, what he's doing, he's making moves on behalf of the whole European continent. Okay, he's making moves on the past of on the behalf of NATO. That's why you see the flag back there. They're already showing you who's coming in there. Okay, and they call it a French in support of Ukraine. Okay, so let's keep reading. It says the potential major escalation to large ground war Europe has been since World War II. It says, though the possibility of Western democracy putting boots on the ground in Ukraine remains remote, Macron's comments following a summit in support of Ukraine promoted a Hawking response from the Kremlin and sent European leaders scrambling to backtrack. A NATO official told CNN the Allies had no plans to deploy combat troops because Russia ain't having it. All right? This is a kingdom divided against itself. Russia came out and said, hey, if you do that, guess what? It's going down. Okay, so they're having to back off things. They're having to put things in order. Okay, because it says German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, who attended the meeting in Paris on Monday, said that while there was a good debate and details discussed on this topic, summit were unanimous in their opinions against deploying troops. Macron had told reporters at the news conference that while he and other 21 European leaders present did not agree on deploying military personnel, the prospects was discussed openly. Nothing should be ruled out, he said. We will do anything we can to prevent Russia from winning this war. So they're talking about it, man. All right, I'm gonna leave the article here for you to go into and check it out yourself, because these are the things. We're almost home, man. This is a greatest time to be alive. Okay, like the apostles go into. This is the generation that was around in the time of Yahushua. Okay, so you have those that have taken the oil in the parable of the 5 wise and the 5 foolish. The time of oil and the time of trimming. We've been trimming our lamps for many years, starting with our apostles and our elders, and their elders and their leaders, and those that have taught them, and they have taken up the mantle to push this truth, and have waken up a lot of men around the world. Man, we're very close to going home. This is not a drill. This is not a test. It is a test spiritually, but this is not a test it's a game. Nuclear weapons are close to flying on the planet Earth, man. Millions, okay, millions of people are gonna be destroyed in these times, man. Okay, we don't know the exact number that the Lord has set that's gonna be, allotted to that destruction, but there's at least 360 million in Babylon alone. All right, not all will be destroyed, but you're gonna have a large amount of those people that are gonna be caught up in this Third World War and this coming nuclear holocaust. So we're close. We're very close. I'm just going to get a precept and I'm going to close on out. I'm not going to make this too long. But this is the book of Proverbs 21 and verse 1, because why are they doing this? How do we know? Because we go back in the time where the Lord sent an angel to be a lion spirit in the mouth of prophets. So the Most High controls these things on the left and the right hand side. Our job is just to report it. We're reporting what's going on. We're telling the people, just like the prophets would tell them. They would discern. They would be able to discern a dream. They would be able to break down what the Most High is saying, and we're breaking down to you today. The prophecies have been set in stone. It's going to happen. Nuclear war is inevitable. Okay, that's why they exist on the planet Earth. If you read the book of Zechariah, it prophesies of nuclear warfare. So it's gonna happen. We know of the roundabout way it's gonna happen. We have details, but when it comes to the exact time and when it's going to happen, that's in the power of the Heavenly Father. Okay, this is Proverbs 21 and verse 1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whither he will. So what's making these nations move towards this goal? And he's got them set up in a trap, which he made. The Most High knows exactly what he's doing. It says, verse 2, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the heart. Because it's going down to the purpose of these nations, purpose of NATO, purpose of Ukraine. All these things are strategically set up, just like a chess match. Every piece means something on the board. Okay, so if you see a piece that's here, that means it does something and it means something to the board. Okay, it says that's it on that. That's the main point. But that's where we at now. We're at a very turning point of this thing, and it's gonna intensify. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get to a point where, hey, these missiles are gonna fly off. So expect, guess what? A financial reset. We had the situation with the internet going out with AT&T. That's dry runs, man. They're getting the people ready. That was a signal, the signal to the those in the know, okay, because they communicate in different ways. Those in the know that, hey, something's coming down the pike, man. Get ready. And I seen a video on the bunkers. People are going more prepping. All these things are getting ready, man. All right, so Lord willing, edifying lesson, just a quick news update. With that, I want to say, call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Until the next time, I say shalom, and more now than ever, keep faith. Shalom.